evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this big planet of ours. I'm Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and this is the Doc Force. Good evening, everybody. It is, as I found out just a little while ago, Thursday, sometime in April. What is today anyway? It's the 21st. And wow, it has been an exhausting few days, even trying to do the shows and stuff. But house is almost up to inspection, almost. But pretty excited. All right, let's just do a quick shout out. We got Paul's in the house. Hello. Yeah, I know, right? Who's going to sit in this chair right here? Who's going to sit here? Third Phase of Moon in the house. Welcome. Sarah Jane is here. Hello, Sarah. We've got the suspense is killing me with the empty chair. You know I love to create suspense. What's up, Renee? Hey, Renee, everybody, if you could just please be so kind to share this. This will be kind of cool. And hit that like. That helps, those algorithms and whatnot. Terry Reesing has come aboard. Welcome, Terry. Hello. And I got somebody to come in here in just a minute, but let's talk. So how you doing? How are things with you? Did you know someone loves you? I love you. Thank you so much for watching the show and hanging out with us. And the people in the chat room, you guys are always amazing. You guys are going to be like alumni. It's going to be so cool. But let's see. I don't know what's going on in the world today, to be honest with you. I just did not get a chance. I finished up with everything and getting ready for tonight, even though I have no idea what's going to happen. That's what I love about it. How do you say this? Monorail, Dr. Yes, let's do that. If you have them, pop them, sip them, drink them, chug them down. Oh no. You'd think they would sponsor me by now after all these years. Let me turn. Would it be better if I hit the unmute button? See, this thing, if it resets for any reason, it immediately goes to mute, and I didn't. So, can you hear me now? Yes. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. We're all good. Okay. So that gremlins, gotta love them. Anywho, everybody's here. I think I put everybody back. Yes, we're all good. It was a little scary. Trauma avoided. We are the Doc Force. I gotta put that up. That's kind of cute. Thank you so much. Wait. Show me. Nice. No. Wait, where'd it go? There we go. That's what I wanted to show. Thank you, Terry. So I'm gonna be kind of searching for UFOs the next night or two. I'm really excited about it because I've been always so busy or had projects that I just wasn't able to even go outside and it was just too darn cold and be observant. And it has been beautiful. My guest, I think, brought some really good weather with them. So I'm grateful. And we're gonna have a really good time. It's gonna be fun. Wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. Terry Reesing. I thought it was my Roku, LOL. Hold on. Are you watching me you're watching YouTube on Roku. I was like, I don't have a channel on Roku. I didn't get to sign that contract, which would have been nice. Anywho, you know me, silly me. Let's see. Wait, what does it say? Oh my God, take videos. Yes, I plan to. We're gonna video will ensue in the following days. But yeah, did I tell you guys about? I mean, Third Face is here. They're in the chat room here. And did you guys know that they had this new movie? You heard me talk about it. I mean, like almost every night, right? So anybody that's new, let me give you a little taste of this new film. It's called Above Top Secret, and it's in the badass category. And I'll just play it for you right now. Check it out.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.
Have you seen that?
What is this?
Isn't that a cool? I mean, the trailer makes it look really awesome.
That trailer looks great. I wonder who made that Above Top Secret. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
That is, and I think it's on Amazon, iTunes, all those other platforms and stuff.
You know, there's indicators that it's like the top documentary right now on Amazon Prime.
Yes, yeah. I have heard that. They're like trending. I mean, the last movie they did was amazing. Countdown to Disclosure.
Oh
those guys are cool. Those guys are cool.
Yeah, Greer's bringing it to the table. That's for sure.
Come on. Bring him on in. He's halfway in there. You're already halfway. We've already seen half of you. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, now the camera moved over there. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Cousins.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And in the wing, we got Brent.
Brent's back here.
Guys? I don't know. I can't blend into the screen. The spaceship's pretty big, Doc.
I know, but it's a cramped section.
Working the controls back here.
Yeah, look at all that back over there. Is like, man, you did some really good work.
Yeah,
your spaceship's cool, Doc.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, these are the guys that you've heard me talk about. Oh, this camera's following wherever you go.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's AI.
Oh wow!
Can you take that AI off? We got to kill AI. It's gonna
it's very aggressive.
You can't just stop it.
No, it's following you. It's stalking you. All right, so
that's good. Just
there we go.
It's a little bleeding.
Come on, you're getting cut off, Doc. We need to do something.
You're the star.
This is it's normally cool when you're by yourself, but when you got action going on. So there we go. I think we're good.
Something like this.
So these are the guys that did Countdown Disclosure and Above Top Secret that came out last week or week before.
Yeah, April 5th it dropped. Yeah.
And oh shoot,
man, look at this.
It has a mind of its own.
Can you disable that mind?
If I knew how, I would.
Maybe if I get out, it won't.
Yeah. I think it's trying to follow you.
Yeah, there we go. No, it likes him.
Why?
Let's see. Well, here, just scoot closer.
Closer? Oh no! Come on, what's going on here?
No, it's never. She's temperamental. She's never like this. But anyway, all right. So the movie's doing really well, and maybe cut off, but that's okay. God,
Oh my God.
it's the hair.
Yeah, get it way over there. There you go.
There we go.
Maybe. That's better.
All right. So it's doing really, really well, and it's with Dr. Stephen Greer and just an amazing group of people: Jim Goodall, John D'Souza. I'm forgetting.
Michael Schratt.
Michael Schratt, yes. They're showing.
Look at this.
They're showing all the secrets behind the curtain.
Punch it, Bishop. Oh my God. Hey, Terrence, look at this.
Oh.
This is Doc Skinner with his Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
This is a control board. And we're right here. Let's just stand up tall. And then the camera likes that.
It's
You ready? On the count of 3. Punch it. Oh my God.
I think I just threw my back out. All right, let's see. Terry's is like the cousins. Paul's third phase on the ship. And let's see. Yeah, good to see. Everybody's excited. I don't think anybody knew. Phoebe, everybody's really, really. If anybody have any questions for these guys while we got them over here in Arizona, so just fire away over there, and we'll pop it up there on the screen so everybody can see. So why are you guys over here?
Well, we just got done with Dr. Greer for 14 days. We're embedded with this guy on location in the desert till the wee hours of the morning, 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, and being embedded with this character, Dr. Greer, man, he's pretty intense kind of guy. And so it's kind of like going to boot camp. When we make our documentaries, usually my brother and I are kind of in control of things, as movie directors are, but Dr. Greer was in control. So we had to really conform and embed ourselves within a group of 31 people and buckle down, observing the night, meditating, and a lot of things. But what's interesting, when the group gathered in the morning at Dr. Greer's home in Fountain Hills, we're going over the evidence that night. And that's what was kind of compelling, some of the phenomenon that was captured. So that's going to be our third trilogy for Dr. Stephen Greer. We've done 2, and right now Above Top Secret is crushing it. And now people are going to see the true CE5, the way Dr. Greer and how we told Greer, like, people need to understand this whole concept, because
of what a CE5 is.
What is CE5? What is this astral projection and thinking at the speed of thought, trying to communicate with ET? Did they communicate with ET? We're going to go looking over the footage, but the people that were there were people that had their experiences, and there was a lot of emotion. So, it's going to be a fascinating look behind the scenes of what the grueling, I would have to say, CE5 techniques are.
And how long does one of these CE5 sessions last?
Well, we start out from Greer's place from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Then we take a break for a couple hours. Then we meet up in this place in an Indian reservation in the middle of the desert at 8 o'clock, and it doesn't end till 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And then we got to get back to download all the footage, back up all the batteries. So we're like doing this from 5:30 in the morning, going to sleep, and then waking up the next day or the same morning to do it all over again for 10 days. So it was tough.
But did you? Well,
we survived.
I get.
Dr. Greer is pretty intense.
Yeah. I want to say, did you see anything? But I'm sure you're going to say, wait to see the movie.
Well, we can say we did see some things. We actually captured something on our psionics, but I think the other evidence that was captured by the other people around there is a little bit more compelling than what we captured. But again, the experiences, of these people, what they said they had during that time of the meditation and afterwards, because Greer says once you do the meditation, it's just not when you're there on location. You can take it home with you, and it sticks with you if you continue the techniques. And a lot of people are having the phenomenon follow them home to wherever they were staying that night. So,
wow. Now, when you say, well, what do you mean by phenomenon? Because that's a broad term.
Sure. Well, some of these people were saying that they were actually being visited by alien beings. So we got Yeah, 100%.
Ooh, I just got the tingles. I just got the tingles.
There was a point where there's 500 people there in a crowd, and there's a gasp in one corner, and they're like, "Ooh, look!" And they said they saw like a 4-foot alien being in full physical body kind of run through the crowd. We didn't capture that on tape, but you could hear the reaction. A lot of people's testimony was backing it up.
I don't know how to, I mean, an alien running through a crowd. How do you top that? That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so so this is just going to be the third one's going to be about contact.
Yeah, basically, Greer talks a lot during the conference over those 14 days, and Above Top Secret went down the rabbit hole of the suppression of technology. Excuse me, but what we did with him for the past 10 days, he was dropping all kinds of information. So it's like Countdown to Disclosure and Above Top Secret. Basically, again, we didn't expect to even get more of this information as we did. We thought we kind of ran it dry, but it was kind of the tip of the iceberg. So, I got a feeling when we're done with this edit, because it is a master, it's a lot of footage. I think we captured about 20 hours of footage that we got to crunch down to 2 hours. So that's our next challenge.
Oh, okay. Now, for those that haven't seen their films yet, please do.
My eyes. I can't read the chat.
Yeah, hold on. So I can click them and they show up on the screen there.
There you go.
I was paying attention to you, and I'm sorry, guys, not that I'm ignoring you. For those that haven't seen this, I'm just going to click through these so you see something you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them coming.
These films are unlike the other films that you're going to see out there, which a majority of them are rehash videos for people that are new to it and they don't want to watch the older documentaries for some reason. If it's longer than a year or two old, it's like, that's not important. I want something new.
Sure.
And people will do that and they'll rehash it and they'll make these things that they'll rehandle on like Roswell and all these different topics that everybody's familiar with. Whereas these videos, Countdown and Disclosure, Above Top Secret, and do you have an idea what you're going to call the third one, or is it still Top Secret?
Yeah, we haven't figured out the running name for that one yet.
Okay.
It will be current to what's going on right now.
And that's the thing. These movies do not do that, what I was mentioning earlier. Everything in there is something new and groundbreaking. So you want to see these first two films and then anticipate the third one.
It's going to be unlike any kind of a documentary in genre that anybody's ever seen before. And then again, the testimony is very, we have this emotion that's so raw. People are breaking down, crying because of the experiences that they're having. But then the collaborative of the people on the ground seeing, what they're capturing on video. And again, we captured a few things, but then at points we all scattered out in the desert to look around and see if we could see our own thing with their own eyes, with our own small little groups. And people, as they did that, were coming back with amazing stories and footage. And people might think that they might be playing games out there, or there might be some kind of hoaxing going on, like somebody could be playing with the light or putting up a drone to fool anybody, or like trying to say that's a satellite and say this is a UFO and trying to convince people. None of that was. They're debunking satellites, airplanes, anything they could debunk. They were wanting to, for sure. They were looking for something specific and something that was, unexplained, for sure. Right. But according to Greer, they're all around us. We made contact within the group, and he experienced a lot himself. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But not for the weak mild person. It is rigorous.
But this stuff that happened, the sightings, experiences, were these while in a meditative state, or were these wide awake, like fully conscious?
Yeah, there were points when we go to meditation, and people are saying, should we keep our eyes closed or keep them open as we go through the meditation? And he says you could do both.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to have your eyes closed when you meditated.
No, he said you could keep your eyes open. So that was kind of, and there's somebody within the crowd that actually, the 31 people asked that question, which I thought was that's a good question. So people were witnessing it. There was a lot of people with sophisticated camera equipment, night vision, time lapse, and also thousands of photographs were taken with state-of-the-art equipment. So that was kind of interesting because there's people that go on UFO hunts, but this is kind of like a UFO hunt on steroids where you have 31 people looking for it with great equipment, but then trying to go into this meditation and contact through this way of Greer's techniques is kind of unique.
And what are your thoughts on this whole concept of being in this state of mind is really like the best and only way to make this contact? Or do you say there's other ways it can be done, or is this the way to get to a different dimensional plane or something like that?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person on that. It's not up to us to give any advice on how to make contact. Where it says this is the way, and apparently there's thousands of people that have experiences because of following the technique. But then, we receive tens of thousands of UFO videos, as you know, from the public, and these people are seeing it and they don't know anything about CE5. So anybody, in my opinion, could make contact.
Wow. And do you see them doing that soon? Doing the whole here we are, like the Children of the Lost, or what was that movie where the aliens came down?
Oh,
Childhood Lost.
Childhood's End.
Childhood's End.
And it's this guy that gave us the
I
recommendation to watch this series.
But that was.
There's a lot of chatter behind the scenes on high end, up to Washington, to the DIA, CIA, even Galileo Project. A lot of things are being talked about. So something we could feel is actually you could touch it. It's not so far away that we can't grab this disclosure. I think it's pretty much right within our grasp. We'll get it. I think. Hey, let's get my brother Brennan here. He's the one that directed it, and I'll be right back. But good seeing everybody.
We'll do some chatting with the people in the chat room here. Catch up. Oh, yeah. Just did not like that at all.
We're out of control.
Yes.
Hold this thing ship down. Hang in there. What's up, guys?
There we go. Stop. Anywho, so everybody's my friend. See him? He's here, and he's the director of the movie. Oh my gosh. I've been so antsy for days for these guys to show up, and I wanted to say so much to everybody. But, well, let me turn it that way. I'll put it to its end so it has to force it. Oh,
there you go.
There we go. So a lot of people up here watch you. I don't know if you guys knew that. Right here, seeing both awesome. Paul Marcy's seen both your movies.
Oh yeah, and then I think Dennis in there said he saw our last movie, Countdown to Disclosure, and he's going to be watching it soon.
Our last movie was
right?
Yeah.
Elise says fantastic interview. Steel Raptor, good evening, gentlemen. I think it'd be with all that's going on in the world right now. I was expecting to see a huge rise in sightings and contacts.
Well, it seems like that's happening here at Third Phase of Moon. I know we're going to be doing an upload a little later, producing it here at Doc's place, but it seems like there's a rise in UFO activity over the past couple months. Like even last year, right at the end of last year, it kind of like slowed down, but right when the new year hit, everything kind of just picked up, and it seems like I don't know, maybe we are a little closer to disclosure. Even talking to people that are close to the top of the people that are in the field.
I've been so fortunate that we have these amazing people around us, and they're the tip of the spear. In UFO research these days, and just to be associated is awesome. Let's see. So yeah, I think it's a lot of sightings. Do you believe that it's because more and more people, either because of lockdown, they're bored, they're outside, and they have their cell phones? Everybody's got a cell phone now. Or do you think it's because they all watch Third Phase of Moon and they're all told, keep looking at the skies?
Yeah, well, you never know. The channel keeps growing, so more people are watching, and we're receiving it from the public on a daily basis. I'm thinking more people are actually keeping their eyes on the sky, like we say pretty much on every episode at the end. And people are more aware. They're hyper aware of what's been happening in the news and these kind of documentaries that are dropping. And people are more interested. Now we could talk about this subject and not be ridiculed mentioning this phenomenon. And people are more in conversation about it. And I think we're even getting new videos which aren't new. They're actually old, decades old. And we're seeing people that are pulling out their old VHSs and little Super 8 films that have captured the phenomenon that are kind of resurfacing, which is pretty impressive.
Because back then, it came with the stigma of ridicule and losing friends and family because, like, what would Travis, Travis Walton went through something like that. So there's that phobia of that stigma of being ridiculed. So
speaking of Travis, go ahead and announce that, Doc.
We're gonna be doing an interview with Travis finally. Well, we're gonna do it for Third Phase of Moon, then later I'll have one with him myself. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, this is what Still Raptor said. Brent, I was watching your latest Third Phase this morning, which looks like a reflection of an ET in the glass of one in the ship. Yeah, exactly.
And we're gonna bring that up. Still Raptor. I was gonna bring it up. I talked about it last night. And I showed the video. That's what I think why they noticed it. And thank you for letting me share your guys' stuff. I just so appreciate it. But you guys saw my live reaction to it. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it could be. Holy shit, there's a person there. And it looks alien with a big hand.
We see this kind of pod with kind of a glass encasing it, and when we get in close, that really you can see pretty clearly that there's a figure in there. I mean, you know what? It kind of looks like a gray. What's your opinion, Doc?
That's what I think. So a very short run. And what is so cool is the reaction to this video is astonishment because I myself, it's so far away. They'd have to be using, what is it, the Panasonic 9000 or something that has the super duper.
Yeah, you could see when the camera pulled out.
It was far away. Yeah. And then you take that zoom and then process it, analyze it, put filters on it, and it's like this thing pops out. And it took me a second. I was sitting there going, oh snap. Oh my God. And so it's mind blowing. And the fact that you guys, I think, may have just coin phrased a new ship term, it's not a new word, but pod ship. Because you don't normally hear that in ufology. It's always saucers or cigar shapes or Tic Tacs. And I mean, wasn't it you guys that came up with the word meta technology or
meta propulsion?
Meta propulsion, yeah.
Yeah, MPC.
That was all that.
Well, actually, it's a friend of ours, Alex Gershowitz, who sits on the head of Smithsonian. He's on the panel, and that was awesome. Well, what we have tonight in tonight's episode, we're going to be dropping. Somebody did a CGI rendition of the pod, and they're just kind of capturing what they think in their artist representation of what this could look like. And it
looks really good.
Like it.
And it doesn't look like anything exaggerated from what you see. It's probably so precise. I mean, from what I saw. So
Alex
red pilled me.
Yeah, I have red pilled many people with all your films. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Alex. Good job.
Nice. Unidentified. It's Third Phase of Moon on fire. They're leading the way.
Good guy right there.
Yep. Glad you are both there, so I don't call them by their incorrect names. Twins. Love Third Phase of Moon.
Thanks, Elise. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Best UFO channel, Third Phase Moon, of course. Yes, Dave Dennis from Australia.
Thank you, Dave.
Terry says there was one thing in there. It was insane. The creature in the pod. Yeah. It's and that's not the first time something like that's been seen. I mean, you showed that other things similar to it. Was one of those videos that was supposed to be? Was that one that was misconstrued as a witch in South America flying by? Yeah, I mean, it looked more like what we saw last night.
Yeah.
Now I was saying that, and then look back because I saw it and I was like, that's the old witch video. People used to think that was a witch flying by, and I thought maybe it was balloons or something, but that just seemed to make more sense.
It kind of had that witch feel. We've had a dozen videos with the so-called witch sightings, but this one was entirely different because again,
you can see the reflection.
Yeah.
I mean, if you took the alien out, it would look like a really cool space helmet floating around with a big lens.
Absolutely.
Or shield.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Steadicam is a great tool for pulling in and shit. Yes, but not everybody's got a Steadicam, unfortunately. Now, it would be cool if that became the new standard on phones. I mean,
Some
steady cam stabilization, even though it's not really steady cam. Like,
yeah.
the real term.
Even in most Galaxies, they have a little stability on their phones in itself too. But that technology keeps getting better. So I'd imagine our quality of UFOs are going to be better too.
Right. What percentage of UFO footage is so compelling to you? From Paul.
What's he trying to say? What percentage of UFO footage is so,
maybe most compelling to you?
2%.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, well, we receive them all the time, and we're kind of the go-to guys receiving videos from the public for over a decade now. And we go over the emails every day. We probably receive about 20 to 30 new UFOs a day, but we probably could only use maybe 2 to 3%, maybe even none that day. So we got to be picky. We're not just going to show a dot in the sky.
Yeah, you know how I feel about dot videos.
Yeah. Or balloons, or drones, or flares. You know, we gotta look at things and kind of have a better perception when we deliver the UFO evidence to the people. So there's always new compelling videos every week, though, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and things are getting so good with the fakery out there because everybody wants to get into video editing and special effects.
I think we could call out CGI from a mile away.
Well, we can, yes.
Yeah.
But, you see a lot of people, they'll take it and they'll like, this just happened last night. It's like, dude, that's like a 12-year-old animated video. I remember.
Even Doc sends us some stuff. I'm like, dude, that's CGI, bro.
Yeah, but I send you because it's cool. So let's see. Terry says, what's the first time you guys had actually seen a being in one of your films?
I know filming our movies back in the day, our movies, The Night Marchers, that were local legends, and they're blockbusters in the state of Hawaii. But we captured strange phenomenon while filming a movie, and you could see some apparitions in the back, or lights blinking on and off in the valley. So we've seen paranormal activities filming paranormal movies, which is pretty wild.
And that's actually, I wouldn't say is a regular occurrence, but it is not unheard of in the film industry when people are filming horror flicks or something. Those kind of weird things happen.
That's when it happens.
Now, do you think it's because you're portraying that energy? That energy itself can't tell that it's make-believe?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys ever seen a ghost?
We've had people that encountered ghosts that were around us and reacted to things that pretty much frightened the group that were around while doing projects. Or even as kids growing up, we grew up in kind of strange and scary places on the Big Island that are ancient with a lot of history behind it, and wars and death with the old Hawaiian culture that goes back 1,000 years. So there's always something that's very powerful around the islands. So there's always a legend of myths of night marchers and ghosts. So us seeing one personally, no, we haven't seen one yet.
But you have seen UFOs. I mean, even
UFOs.
off the coast.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Dave Dennis from Australia says, what is the most common UFO type or shape that you've encountered? Now, is that physically? I know. Let's see how long it takes them to respond to this. Would that be, I would construe that as you personally, or what you've received as videos?
We'll get Blake to answer this question. But that's a good one right there. Many shapes, the triangular shape indeed. And Blake's got a good story to tell on that.
What's your favorite?
My favorite? I want the classic flying saucer. I want to own one of those.
Oh, what is not the speedster? What
I want the sports model.
Sports model. Yes.
I want the sports model.
Yeah, that would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about how those work with the whole toroidal energy and that it can do?
Well, we just had Michael Schratt. We're hanging out with him last week in Arizona. Well, we're still in Arizona, but he shared with us these lost tapes from Bob Lazar that nobody's ever heard for 35 years.
Yeah.
And we dropped them on our channel last week, and he goes into great detail on how the sports model works. So don't ask me, just listen to those tapes.
I'm like 1 degree of separation with him, and I just would love to just sit down in a room.
Well, Jim Goodall's working on getting him on the panel, so we'll see what happens. That's a plan.
You heard it
Keep your
here.
fingers crossed.
You heard it here. You heard it here. Oh my God.
We shall see.
Oh, then I got to be the next hero shot for that one.
Oh yeah.
That'd
be awesome.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Right on. I got to get ready for an episode later tonight. But
right.
Thanks, guys. Good seeing everybody in the chat room. Dave, Dennis, Renee, everybody there. You guys have a good one.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank
See you in a bit. All right, guys. So hope you all enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Now that everything's back to memory. Here we go. Hi. That chair's throwing it off, but that's okay. So yes. Let's see what we got here. Elise Marie said it was really good seeing the guys. Yes. This is the first time we've got them here. They were going to be at Disclosure Con last year, but the whole traveling stuff, they weren't able to do it. So they had to do a little video for the big screen at the event, and finally got them here. So they're doing like a tour of Arizona, because a lot of us ufologist people, the big names, not me, but the big names, all live in Arizona. They know that are New Mexico. It's a UFO hotspot. So yeah, that was fun. I miss, now when I first started 6 years ago, I had a full set, a desk, the whole Johnny Carson thing going on, right? Couch and guests, and it was, I miss that. I miss it, doing my show. I love it, but it's always so much more fun when I have guests. And yeah, so let's see what we got here. High tech hippie. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? And to be honest with you, I'm how they say you got to get your house in order, all this stuff. When if you don't have your house in order, then your life's a mess, right? Well, I'm getting my house in order, so my life is not a mess, and I get a lot more stuff done, like I used to. And I've got some big plans, so just know that. And that way I can leave it as a broad statement. So whatever I do, I can just say it's really big deal. But no, I got some cool plans. I can just, hold on. Let me get all close to the mic again. Do this so it doesn't pop. And oh, it's so much better. How you doing? Yeah, so much fun. Cousins Brothers in the house, on board, actually on board the Starship Pariah. Let's see here. Oop, we got Mr. B says, good one. Hello, Kitsy Witty. How are you? So Raptor. Ooh, okay. So that's no expression. And I'm thinking the 3 lines on a psychic card, like wavy lines, 3 wavy lines, or the 3 wavy lines on one of the statues from the Fifth Element. There. So that's what I think that is. Doc, there you are. Miss you, bro. Marcus Miller, did you just now show up? Oh, well, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much. But you will want to go back and rewind from the beginning of the show and check out who was in this seat right here, because it's pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. Yes. But they had to do their show, and I'm gonna have to watch their show. So I'm gonna tell everybody to, if you aren't a subscriber of Third Phase of Moon, please, on my recommendation, go to Third Phase of Moon on YouTube. I think they're on Instagram and all those others, but YouTube's key. Go there and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell, so it has the little ringing lines around the bell, so you know it's going to notify you. If not, then you don't get notified. And check out all their videos. They're really cool. I'm on the panel with them, so every now and then they send me videos, and I give my 2 cents. And yeah, so there you go. Very cool. I wanted to ask the most unusual thing they ever saw. Okay, well, let's do this. We have 15 minutes. I don't know. They may pop back in for a second. We asked that question, and I don't have anything to write on because I cleaned the ship for their arrival, and I don't know where everything is. I just have a pen. All right, never mind. I'm gonna forget about it. Let it go. But if they come in, I'll try to remember to ask them that. Arizona is definitely a hot spot for this topic. Oh, yes, it is, Elise. That it is. That it is. There's next one. Money Penny. Glad you are feeling better, Doc. I see you got your floor done. Yes, the nightmare is over, and it looks pretty. People like it. Someone even asked me for the tile or the name of the tile because they wanted to do their house in that too. So that made me feel good. Marcus Miller says, yes. Marcus says, yeah. Kitsuwady says, Q, would you ever do a past life regression session to find out who you were in a past life? Yes. Yes. I've been told by others in period times in my life when I hang out with Scarborough Fair people or Rocky Horror Picture Show people or, psychic people, they'd be like, oh, you were a vampire in one of your lives, and then you were a knight in shining armor in another, and then you were a peasant in this. And I'm like, oh, okay, that explains a lot, which it did. So I love the nighttime, and I believe in chivalry. Anywho, but yes, I'd be interested. I would be interested in that. Maybe I know someone that can do that. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. You going on Patreon with the guys later? No, because they're going to be doing their thing and getting ready for their show, so we're not going to be able to do that. But they're going to be here for a couple days, so we'll be getting some behind-the-scenes stuff. We'll film. I'll post some stuff for Patreon people. Moving on. First time I ever saw Blake many years ago, I remember thinking of what an unusual guy. Loved him and his shows ever since. Yeah, I mean, dude, they're on top of it. They're on top of it. And the fact that they asked me to be a part of it is just, awesome. Marcus Miller says, Doc, if you need an intern or assistant, we should talk. Never frown upon an assistant or an intern. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm always down with that. I mean, are you nearby? Are you local? Message me. You see the email right down, dogforce@gmail.com. Email me. Miss Rachel, how are you, dear? Hope you're having a good day today. Hope you enjoyed the show with brothers who are just here. If you just jumped on, then you're going to want to rewind and watch the beginning of the show. I hope you're doing good, sweetie. I hope you're doing good. You can still call. Kitsy Witsy says, me too, Doc. I love staying up at night. LOL, musician's blood. Without the musicians, yes, that is correct. We run the night. Musicians and goth children. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Oh my gosh. Trying to just go out and like I said, I retired from DJing, but yet I did a little comeback 2 weeks later. The deal was too good. Could not pass up. And I will be DJing tomorrow. Wait, no, not tomorrow. It's Thursday. So Saturday night, I'm going to be actually DJing for an auction, the Battered Women's Shelter here in town. I'm really excited to be a part of that and help them out. So I'll be DJing there. And someone's at the front entrance. All right, so let's see. I'm trying not to end this too soon. Trying to give you your full money's worth. The new film, Cousins Brothers Greer, is amazing and everyone needs to watch. Yes, Kitsy Witty. That is absolutely fact. And I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll end the show with the trailer again for everybody that came on late. Let's see, the banner's going. That's good. The branding here. Let's see here. I'm working on the Derby thing next. It's a big triangle, a long triangle on 3 wheels. No, 4 wheels, 2 at the front. Very anyway. And I'm having a heck of a time figuring out what I'm going to do with it because I want to enclose it, but then I'm just hanging. Oh, my harness came today. Oh yeah. So I'll be practicing well, we probably this weekend I'll probably practice with the maybe that's some of the Patreon stuff I'll post, is practicing with the new Derby vehicle that runs on a gravity engine. So yes. So I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna wrap it up because it's Friday. You know, we always want to get out a little early on Friday, and I've got some memories to make this weekend, and videos to make, and interviews to do, all kinds of fun stuff for you guys to enjoy later at a later time. So if there's no more questions, then we'll just wrap it up because that's how live shows are. And I will ask the brothers about the most interesting stuff, and well, who knows? We'll maybe do some little cell phone videos or something when we're out and about. We'll see what happens. But thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Glad you got to enjoy the show. Remember, you can all the little things at the bottom on the little treadmill here down here with all these words and letters put together have meaning. Those are like websites. You can go there if you don't like being where you're at, and check me out there. Or if you want to send me videos, there's this email thing right there. See, DocForce, the DocForce @gmail.com, and I get those, and then I can whatever. Now, if you send me UFO videos and all that stuff, that is awesome. And if it impresses me, I will send it up the ladder to third phase of moon, where it could be seen by almost. They are at I think like 1,000 short of 800,000. So get over there, subscribe to third phase of moon, help them get over that 800,000 subscriber mark, and check out some amazing content and footage. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Dave Dennis says, "See you all up on the mountain." That's his saying. I love that saying. See you all up on the mountain. Take it easy, fam. Thank you, Marcus Miller. And this was fun. Great times we had by all. Thank you, Terry. God bless each and every one of you hanging out with me tonight. I love y'all. And I will talk to you all on Monday, which God knows, who knows what will happen, who might stop by, where I might go. I don't know. I haven't got there yet. I'll tell you when I do. All right. Until then, remember, as long as we all lift each other up, then we will all rise together. I'm Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and this is the Doc Force. Until next time, my friends. Ciao, Bella. I'm gonna do the. Wait, hold on. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. I gotta hit the button so I go out like a professional. Here we go. Go see it now. Above top.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.